This is a short article to be found in number 58 in the theology section of the other articles page on the website World History 2967. It's a reflection upon the coronation of King Charles III in 2023. It was interesting because I started doing evangelism in cities which had cathedrals, praying in the cathedrals and doing open air evangelism because in, I think about 2017, I had come to the conclusion that the Queen was going to die soon, and with the death of the Queen, the covenant that had been made between the nation through the Queen at the coronation in 1953 would not be, as it were, made again. So much had changed in our society in the intervening 70 years or 65 years at that time. It seemed inconceivable that we would go through a coronation of all the religious overtones and all the covenant procedures that made up the 53 coronation and all previous coronations for 1,000 years really. Well, I was proved wrong. When Charles III had his coronation and crowned in Westminster Abbey in 2023, to my surprise, it was almost the identical covenant made between the monarch on behalf of the nation and God, because that's essentially what a coronation is. It's a covenant. Now, there's no way in which the covenant was ever intended for a Gentile nation to be made with God. It was not the New Testament pattern, as Jesus said. He had not come, as it were, to be a Lord of the nations. Now, he would be in the future, but not in this particular dispensation. However, if a nation chooses voluntarily to make a covenant with God, I suspect God does take it seriously. And if you look at English and British history, it does look as if God has both blessed and judged Britain in terms of the covenant. I won't go into the details of that, but you could actually look at it and see clearly. And uniquely, this nation has had 1,000 years of history in which the institutions have been maintained, and that's been one of its most unusual legacies to the world. Again, a subject of much interest, and a lot of points could be made from that. But my main point is this: if this country has made a covenant with God in 2023, it is in danger of real judgment, because none of the people involved really believed in the covenant or in the God of the covenant. And that is very serious. And so we do really need to pray for our nation. Well, thank you for listening.